Get blasted.
I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
GG's, too clunky today. This week we are playing my favorite Pioneer deck on Arena in Explorer.
With Izzet Ensoul. Greetings, goblins and geist.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Blake.
And welcome to
The Cloudpost,
where we have new Magic the Gathering Arena videos
Every
every
Friday.
Friday. We do ask that you turn notifications on so you never miss us, and leave us a comment so we can talk back at you.
And the Cloudpost does not pay for advertising, so please like and share the video with your friends. It really helps grow the community, and we thank you for that.
Now let's talk about a deck tech with Izzet Ensoul.
All right, Jake, so we've been playing the Pioneer circuit right now, and Explorer's the closest thing we have to it on Arena, but this is your deck that you play in Pioneer, correct?
It is, and in fact, what's really cool is you have every single card.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about Explorer. I think eventually they do plan on making it Pioneer. They're just a few cards away.
They are, and so we are missing a few key decks from the format, but hey, if you like to play with a little more powerful cards, take a little break from Standard, or if you happen to be a Paper Magic player and like to play in tournaments, there are RCQs that are going on right now for Pioneer and have been for about a month, it seems. So, yeah, this is what I've been jamming, and it's a lot of fun. The namesake of the deck, of course, is Ensoul Artifact.
Yeah, so walk me through your little list here. I'm assuming this is the typical list of the deck?
It is. It's very much a stock list. In fact, it is an amalgamation of the most popular choices of the deck. But of course, this is not far from Blake's heart either, because the soul of the deck, that Ensoul Artifact, being paired with Darksteel Citadel, is something Blake has done in the past, and it is something that I very much enjoy to do. But at the core of the deck, this is just a blue-red aggro deck, and it's one of the highest synergy and fastest aggro decks in the format.
It certainly is, and we've played some games with it, and I've definitely seen you play it in paper and just crush people, so I'm excited to do so today.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely eager. We can talk about the deck and what it's doing. Your core of the deck is, of course, your 4 Ensoul Artifacts, which is an enchantment. And I highlighted the Darksteel Citadel because everyone knows that that is the most annoying thing that you can do, is turn a Darksteel Citadel, which is an indestructible land, into a 5/5 creature.
A 5/5 beater, that is, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very good. But you can Ensoul any artifact in your deck, and you have plenty of fodder to do so. You generate a lot of tokens. Other than ensouling things, the core of your deck is a very powerful Enti deck, because if you have a big 5/5 from an Ensouled thing, you want to give it trample, and that's very good.
Yeah.
You also are a Smuggler's Copter deck, and really any aggro deck could run this in the format, but it's right at home here because it's an artifact. It's got super high synergy because you have things to crew it with, and you also get to combo. If you have Smuggler's Copter and Enti out at the same time, you generate so much card advantage. So stay tuned for those combos. And then, of course, you like to blast people.
I mean, the Shrapnel Blast is a classic as well. When I saw them put this in Arena, I was like very excited. I expected to play. I have played a few decks like this, but they were in Timeless, so this is actually a little bit more curved. I love seeing the new cards in the deck, though, because you have Case of the Filched Falcon, Spyglass Siren, and Voldaren Epicure. That one's a little older, I guess.
Yeah.
Towards the Tower, too. Honestly, almost all of your 1-drops, minus Spell Pierce, have come out in like the last year or two.
They have, and these are your bread and butter glue pieces of the deck, so you always want a Spyglass or a Voldaren in the first 2 turns, but I do like how you point that out. Like, these are still recent standard printings in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I know Voldaren's been out for a minute, but still. And yeah, these are the things I was talking about that crew your Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah, those are good.
They curve right into it.
Talking about new cards, going above that, still not brand new, but pretty solid and pretty new is Gear Drake.
Yeah, and so this is one of the flex spots or controversial spots with the deck. Some people are completely off Gleaming Gear Drake, and some people like myself still run 2 to 3. I'm running 2. You will see I do like to reach for it as something to sideboard out sometimes because it may not be as impactful. But against a person who doesn't have flyers, which is a lot of people, and against somebody who doesn't have as much targeted removal, if this thing is left unchecked in a grindy game, you can get it up to a 5/5, 6/6, even more.
Yeah.
So the synergy is that you make map tokens, and you can sacrifice them, and that's, a real easy way to just put a counter on this. You can sack your blood tokens, put a counter on this. When you sacrifice something with Shrapnel Blast,
Put a counter
on it.
Seems pretty good there. Or you could
bargain something with Torch.
Or yeah, I was gonna say the Legion's Extruder. It's just another new card.
This is another new card.
This is a little tech that we put in right before we started like this game, right?
Yeah, I looked at the data of the results that people are, winning tournaments with and placing, and this is a popular card that almost everyone is trying to run now. This is the only card.
Seems to be a one of, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a one of. This is the only card I do not own in paper right now for the deck. But I do think it's worth it because it's only 2 mana to make that 3/3.
Plus, it just like shocks something right when it enters, which is pretty powerful, especially against like mana dorks or something like that.
Yeah, or like Amalia decks, or
Amalia
dorks,
decks,
you know. So that's really good. The only other notables are we run Cryptic Coat, the Cryptic Goat. It's very good, and this is a good Cryptic Coat deck because if you're like mana is tied up and you're not like just bouncing it and replaying it to make a little army, you can just Shrapnel Blast it away, and just finish the game that way.
Yeah, and that certainly will. All right, so the sideboard's definitely different. You run Gigantha, which is your companion, and we didn't really talk about that, but
we didn't even talk about that because it's just a little bonus of the deck. If you are familiar with formats that are still using companions, if your deck is totally cool with just only having one, of each mana symbol on its casting cost, then there's nearly no reason not to run Gigantha.
Yeah. It's just a free extra card to run. And
yep.
Plus, you can buy it and pay for it.
Yep. If you do flood out, it is there. So, other than that, your sideboard is really neat. You get options against a lot of staple decks of the format. Rending Volley is an interesting card. Ironically enough, in my testing, Blake, I don't put it in a ton, but it can be good in the Amalia matchup for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
It cuts through the ward and it kills it, but this was also kind of more popular in the earlier days of Pioneer and Explorer when Blue-White Spirits was more of a thing.
I don't see Spirits often anymore, so you're right to say that.
It's still out there, but this is really good against that deck.
Yeah.
So anyway, it kind of fluctuates from whether you should play it or not. I'll put it that way.
Gotcha. Obviously, you run the Unlicensed Hearse here.
Yeah, you got to have some graveyard hate, right?
I mean, that's probably one of the best graveyard hate cards in all of Magic.
Yeah, I mean, you see this card everywhere now. It's excellent. You could run more counter spells, but at least the ones I'm choosing to run are just your Mystical Disputes, which are really cool because we do have Spell Pierce in the deck. But this is, similar, and especially in blue matchups, it being 1 mana is very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, also just I always respect the art on this card. Just really cool.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool. Yeah, very powerful card. Great counter spells. I mean, you do run Spell Pierce as well, so having both makes you a little bit more counter heavy, which sometimes you need to have.
Yeah. You have a couple. You had just a few more cards to mention. We have a couple Voltage Surge, and it's really odd. A lot of lists run 4 of these in some capacity, and then some run none. So it's really hard to decide. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted some more burn spells that weren't Rending Volley. I could definitely see an argument of taking the Rending Volleys out completely, going 4 Voltage Surge and maybe 1 Metallic Rebuke as a 3rd counter spell, things like that. But this is where I'm at currently.
I like Voltage Surge. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, I like that it
it
can hit
card.
Planeswalkers.
Yeah, I mean that's just good. And having 2 of it for like mana dorks and stuff is solid.
Yeah, so even the 4 though, the big thing I was always thinking about was Preacher of the Schism in the Rakdos matchups is like really an annoyingly grindy card that you can't easily attack through. So that's why I definitely wanted some of these.
Yeah, you almost have to like blast it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. So the hands down best sideboard card in the deck, Rampaging Ferocidon. This card is nuts.
This card is absolutely bonkers, and I cannot stand when people slam this against me. I just hate. It's almost like a red tax card, and I'm like, dude, this is not where you belong. You're supposed to be a white colored, but no, this is good. It's very good.
There's sneaky a lot of text on this card. I mean, people don't really think about its menace. Maybe some people do. Maybe some people associate it with that means every time I play a creature, I'm going to take a damage. There's people that don't even know that you can't gain life. They just like try to play through it, and it's like, no, you can't gain life.
Talk about the Amalia combo. You just lose. Like if you're playing Amalia, you just don't do anything.
They have to remove it.
Yeah,
they have to remove it, or else they do not get their combo.
That's wild. So that's like a powerful card, especially with menace in that. Yeah, that's really good.
So I run 3 of them. I put them in a decent amount, and we're probably going to see him in these games. It wouldn't surprise me. The Akroan War is really neat, and if you're unfamiliar with this card, because I was, this card does a lot.
So I actually did see you play this in paper, specifically against a mono black waste nut deck. I think you still like a Shieldred, and I was just laughing. I was like, "Dang, that sucks." Really cool though. Yeah, you steal your opponent's stuff.
Yeah, I was unfamiliar with this card because I don't know how heavily it ever was played, even when it was in standard. But either way, yeah, it's really neat. It's at first it's an act of treason, which you would associate with like a red thing, but then your second chapter of the saga is goading or making your opponent swing into you. So if you're taking their biggest thing, in theory, you're going to be able to kill their creatures by blocking. And if it's a go wide deck that you're playing against, then the third chapter means that they deal damage to themselves when they're tapped. So it sets itself up. It's pretty unique. I don't know many other cards in Magic that kind of have this cool like game plan to itself. Because again, you take their big thing, next turn they have to swing into you. You can either trade off the big thing for another big thing, or just eat a little thing, and then the next turn you untap, go to chapter 3, and they all die.
Seems pretty powerful for a little board wipe in red.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So that's it. That's the sideboard pretty much, and now we have to try to blast people. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get into some games. All right, Jake. Game 1. We got
game
hand.
1, man.
Dude. How often? I mean, you play this deck much more than me. So how often do you like have to have the red?
Oh, the
quite
red.
Often?
The red is quite often. So here's the thing with this hand. This hand is good.
Dude, the Spyglass can help you get there, so can the Copter.
Exactly. That's like the main thing I'm looking at is we have turn 2 Copter and a way to crew it.
You have a lot of time to get there, to get to the red. I would say keep this.
Yeah, we're going to keep it. It's still got like, and I like having, Spell Pierce depending on what our opponent's doing.
Looks like they're on
our
the fish.
Our opponent is on fish, and this is something
They're on some otherworldly shit. They're on, I'm assuming it's the Abzan deck.
Wow, I have not...
never seen Scout in it, though.
Yeah, I have not tested against Fauna Shaman much either. Which deck is this that you're saying is on this?
This is Amalia.
Oh, it's just Amalia Life, but we are without the white so far?
Yeah, which is strange.
Okay. Well,
you got it now.
It's a scary time. But we have to get our Copter down, because this is the only way that we're doing things. And we're going to block with Copter.
Copter blocks.
Yep. So...
Alright.
There's the white.
We don't like that.
And they already have 4 mana, so...
They could
be
do
a quick one, man.
They could do it. Doesn't look like they got it now.
Well, dude, if they just let us untap with Spell Pierce, that's great.
Yeah,
so we're just going to start by looting.
Looting. Right, let's get it.
Yep. Get in there.
Trigger.
And if they go for, a company or something.
Hey, yo.
Okay, and Soul's a great draw. We probably ditched one of our filched right now.
No, ditch the blast.
Or a Copter. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the red for the blast yet, but it can end the game.
Ditch the filch then. You have 2 of them.
Yeah, we have 2 of these. And these are very mana intensive, even though I'm super high on this card. All right, so now we drop a Dark Steel, and it's just really tough,
we just
man.
set up another
I don't think
Copter?
we can... Yeah, I don't think we can even...
We just set up another Copter.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason not to.
I don't want to tap out a Spell Pierce.
No, I get that.
Once we don't have Spell Pierce, then we can just spend all of our mana every
He's going to
turn.
probably try to Coco here.
Yeah. And then that's what we're here to counter.
Yeah, no, you don't get that, brother.
Yeah.
That card usually wins the game.
Oh, yeah. They just literally can hit combo just right there.
I would say like 90% of the time they do.
It feels like they do. It's so
annoying. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I just assume they get it. I'm just like, oh, all right, you got it. Next game,
Yep, so we are going to have many things in the sideboard for this matchup. We just have to try to get game 1.
Yeah, we might get it.
It's going to be tough.
0 pieces on the board right now, but Fauna Shaman
is very good.
Gonna get there.
All right, they want a race too. That's fine.
I don't think they win the race,
especially if we draw red. Especially if we draw red.
I mean, do we explore then? You have the mana. It's like still efficient too.
Yeah, well, if we tap down though, we need to attack with Darksteel this turn.
Okay, then go ahead and Ensoul.
So we're gonna, we're gonna like do this and force him to either do something with his mana or block with Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman can't even attack, so we're gonna crew here. And we're going to swing for half his life total.
Let's go.
So get in there. We also notably have not made a land drop. So...
Damn.
I would now maybe ditch a Shrapnel Blast, but dude, if we draw literally one red, then we have basically
I would drop the Gear
game.
Drake at this point. Like,
Yeah,
right?
Gear Drake's kind of slow.
The Ganther be looking strange.
Oh yeah, look at it go.
All right,
All right.
at 8.
They're at 8, so let's hope they don't
Cycling.
win
Oh,
next
they're
turn.
looking. They're looking for an answer. They might not even have a creature left to Fauna Shaman with.
Right. Well, they have 3 cards now.
And even still, they'd have to have.
They have to have 2
two of it,
pieces.
yeah.
They need the
They're gonna
Wild
gain a
Growth
little
Walker
bit.
and Amalia herself, correct?
Yes.
So
They do have Innkeeper, so.
yeah.
Oh, they're ditching. So they
Yeah.
want to get there. Hopefully they don't have it.
Mm.
They don't have the mana for it right now. Okay, they got Amalia. They're gonna gain a life and explore.
Okay.
Return to the rank. So they
Yeah,
have it
that
in the
card's
graveyard.
really good.
He ditched it. So
Okay.
they don't have it in the graveyard. Doesn't have the mana to cast it if he did anyways.
Right, but next
And
turn,
technically he could have. So
next
he
turn they
would've done
can,
it.
right?
He would have done it if he had it.
Right.
Because he played Temple Garden. So we're still. Oh God, where's
Yeah,
my
we
red?
need
dude?
the red mana.
Do explore now.
Yeah, now maybe.
I think
But if we do, we probably explore on the
Onto a
copter.
Yeah. So I guess animate the copter
Yeah.
first, right?
Yeah, I think we do, because
We need that red.
Filch is going to be too slow. And even if we mill here...
Damn.
Okay, that was
we,
an island.
We got an island. I think we swing first still, right?
Yeah, we swing because we try to...
Swing both?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Swing.
care if they... I mean, it's Darksteel, so...
Come on, man.
I guess that's what we ditch at this point.
Yeah.
No, we ditch Epicure, actually. Alright. That's really tough, man. The mana fixing is normally everything you need it to be, honestly, in this deck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you case it up now.
Yeah, we case and
Hope to God they don't
Pray.
they don't get there yet.
I mean, dude,
He has to have- if he gets a creature, he wins.
right.
He just ditches it with a Fauna Shaman.
So
and
sad.
They got it.
I wonder if the better play was, instead of swing Darksteel, swing with both copters. Because then not only is he at 3, but we get 2 loots.
True.
So in hindsight, that was maybe the only other better play.
I'm confusion. He should have done the thing.
Yeah, could he have not just one?
He could have just won. I'm confused. Why did he not do it? Does he have another creature? Okay, he does. All right, so now you get the doodad and you play and you win.
Yeah.
All right, you can concede to
Yeah.
that one, all right? And
Yeah, 'cause
here
this just
comes a
happens
billion
right here,
triggers,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the infinite trigger.
Now, here's the thing, but the problem is he goes to so much life, right? Because he can't destroy this.
No, but you're dead. She swings for 20 right now.
Right, okay. Oh, sad day. Okay. Well, we go to board, and we have nice things. So this says that your opponents cannot gain life.
That's very good.
We put 3 of them in.
Yep, Voltaic Surge probably solid.
This
here, too.
also cannot be countered by ward.
Oh, that's pretty
Now,
good.
this
then.
is an option, though. It specifically kills Amalia. The
I
problem
mean,
is it
there's
doesn't kill many other things in their deck.
I'm about 2 of them. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they're playing it.
And then Voltage Surge is just more removal for dorks. It
We-
kills Fauna Shaman.
Yeah, we just go on a control train now, right?
Yeah.
First is actually pretty solid against this deck.
Okay.
He has several. He's got Return to the Ranks. He's got the
Right.
what's the name of the other card? There's another.
Well, he's got the he has the creature that that resurrects.
That's the lifelink one. I can't ever remember the name of it.
Extraction Specialist.
That's it. Yep.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We have to start trimming things, but we have to stay true to our plan.
I think you struck.
We trim
Some-
this Legion Extruder.
That's a removal spell.
It is a shock though, but we can trim our Gear Drakes.
Yeah.
And normally I trim Coat when I have Ferostodon.
Yeah, I don't think you need the coat.
Coat's
here.
good. It's just like it's not fast enough.
Yeah, you're not gonna race them with that. They have too much life gain.
And then we can probably trim
I was gonna say you do
a
want
copter for
A-
a hearse.
a blast.
Perhaps.
You don't have
yeah.
to. I mean,
I just
this-
like the closing ability of it.
Yeah.
And we can
Into?
trim Filched. I mean, I like this card. It's
Flyers.
another.
I will say they don't have a lot of flyers.
They don't have a lot of flyers.
Into-
How valuable is Spell Pierce when we have more removal and these hate pieces?
It's still pretty good because if they get it, they get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If they have
but-
the Coco ability,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't run it or the Return to the Ranks. It's really
Right.
it's pretty solid. You could I would honestly
tough. I don't even always sideboard this many cards in.
I would drop an Inti. Get 4 of them.
It's pretty integral, but I mean, I did the same with Copter. And then we can trim, I think, a Spell Pierce given the amount of burn that we have.
Yeah, I would drop just drop one of the Rending Volleys. We'll feel safer with that. This way we actually have, everything we need.
Yeah.
You don't need the Rending Volley, but it's not bad to have for Amalia.
Sometimes, too, I mean, I could see an argument to trimming Voldaren Epicure, even though he's just like he's a glue piece.
He's a glue piece,
you know? All right, but we're on the play. Let's get a good hand with mana that works. This hand is slightly slow, but it attacks with Smuggler's Copter on turn 3, and if you've not played with these two cards,
they're disgusting together.
They're disgusting. I think
Plus
this is a
hearse.
keep.
I think this is fine.
This is fine. It's really not that fast. This deck is
we like him to mulligan.
This deck is capable of having your opponent at 13 after turn 2. He's mulliganed a lot.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Is that 4?
I don't know. That was a lot.
That was 3 or 4.
Shouts to you, Claude. I wonder if their actual name is Claude, like C-A-U...
C-L-A-U-D-E.
Yeah.
Cloud.
But they're Claude. So...
God, we're dumb.
We are dumb.
Where is
this
they?
hand is powerful, but yeah,
I love how they have the Izzet sleeves for this deck.
Yeah, isn't that kind of strange?
No, they're totally trolling people. They're like, "I'm on Phoenix," and you're like,
"Yeah,
no, you're not." Hey, we got a removal spell. That's pretty
All right,
solid.
so we get our Smuggler's Copter down.
A Smopter.
Yeah, our Smopter down.
Buzz,
the old looter scooter, as it was once deemed.
Yeah, I like a looter scooter. Hey, Confluence. Hey, there's a piece. There's a piece already. All right.
All right, so let's go Reef into Anti.
Into swing?
Into swing. And here's the thing. We don't this turn discard with Enti.
Yeah, just say you can't do anything with it, really.
We can't do anything, but we always loot. And a blast. Oh, man, this is a tough decision. I think we ditch a land.
All right. So we're
gonna draw a lot of stuff, so we can't play this turn. But you know, we hit a lot of once you have Enti and Smuggler's Copter going, man. Like you draw so many cards.
Oh, he didn't have the Amalia. This is good. We had the removal.
We had the removal for it, so
but solid.
And they're at 13. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't feel as good of a victory if we get there when they mull as hard as they did, but...
No, you take the wins. You take them like a champion.
All right, so now...
Same concept?
Yeah, same concept. I was going to see if we can maybe get Hearst down this turn, but we don't really need to. We'll see what we draw. So, let's see here.
No,
Beseiju is good. Beseiju is good. We blast with it, though.
Yeah. I guess face.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
That is sad.
Right.
But at least we have our land drop.
Yep.
And
we have removal and the other.
I guess we pass because if they could
Pierce or volley.
Yeah, if they went Amalia exactly right, then you want volley up. Okay. Well, hey, Enti's gonna do Enti things anyway, my friend. Yeah, I'm about ditching Voldaren here.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Let's do it. Here's a 3/3 that you can't, you have to chump great off the top. Excellent. We play also Hearst, and we're just kind of shutting the door on this game. Pass and turn. But again, they mulled to 4, so they'll be on the play. And
to be fair, mulling to 4 with this is solid. Look what they have, dude. They have a solid game plan still. Yeah. Well, that's annoying. I guess we shoot that down.
Yeah. So, see what they attack with. If they attack with Wild Growth Walker, it's fine.
I don't think they're going to swing. I really don't think they can afford to at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to eat things. And then here's the thing. I'm considering not even shooting this. Only because can we win without shooting it and keep this a secret? And I don't know if that matters enough.
I mean, it's probably safer to hold it. You're right.
But we do only get, one spell per turn. That's a very good card.
I think you want to play that.
Yeah,
you can only get one spell a turn, though, because Archon.
Right.
So I guess swing first, yeah.
Yes.
We totally just swing, dude.
We
All right,
totally
get
just
the NT
swing.
damage in because he has to block. Like he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
He might
So we
double.
did spell pierce here. Okay.
In case isn't a bad card.
No, because if we play this right now, it already is active.
Yeah, it's gonna pop off. But that's the only card we can cast. We
Yeah.
probably could do Frostodon, right?
Either one, we'll see. It's probably for Ostodon.
Well, the Imp Keeper is gonna keep gaining him life,
Right.
which is annoying.
Okay, he just takes it. Okay.
Damn, we can't kill him here.
No. But us doing the shrapnel blast is looking better and better.
Yeah.
You know, they're at 1, and now they have to have a removal spell for Ostodon. And I've played many Archons in my own day, and they count for you too. You can only.
He just killed himself.
He just killed himself. So yeah.
I don't think
that's
he
how
even
this
realized
works.
it.
Yeah.
Frostodon, dude. All right, I can see your point of putting shrapnel in. Maybe take out the volley was solid, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It wasn't bad.
I like the volleys, especially if he's on things like specifically
Yeah.
Archon.
Maybe we take out Maybe you're right to take out an Epicure. It's not gonna like get through any of his creatures.
That's the argument is like when they gum up the ground,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
not great.
I'd take it out.
But I don't know if we want to
Still
take out
one.
more creatures for more burn.
No, I was gonna say keep the shrapnel in.
Okay, yeah,
That's the win.
to actual
That's the
actual
win
close the game,
Yeah.
right?
I would stop right there.
Okay. You know, I mean, there's plenty of arguments. I could see people wanting us to put these in. I could see people saying like, oh, you should always have all 4 of your NTs, you know, or your copters.
So let us know what you think in the comments if you do play this deck. So
Yeah. I mean, the thing about NT is you saw it that game, it just generates so much card advantage.
Oh, it was insane.
Because he even killed Copter early on, and
Yeah.
we still like
Well, we
NT'd
killed
every
Copter.
turn. Yeah, we killed Copter. Don't mess that up.
That was our choice.
All right, opponent. They got hard mulligan decisions. This looks like a
That's
keep.
insane.
Pretty good.
Dude,
It
we
doesn't
have
have its 3rd land, but you
we have case.
love 2 land hands in this deck. Like 2 land hands in this deck are solid because really some of your more dirtily draws are just when you flood.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Lunark.
Lunark
Shut
is going
down
to
that
give us a
left
bunch of things early on, huh? So pretty much I always leave with Spyglass. It's obviously it's damage next turn. It puts an artifact into play. Next turn we have Ace and Surge.
Yeah, which is pretty huge. All right, Amalia is going to get a trigger here.
Okay, so we have to Surge that. That has to be our turn. Which is fine, because we don't really care about going to 16 here. The only annoying thing is it does slow down Filched. So I guess because
It's
of the
easy-
Seiju, I think we just play another Spyglass.
I think you want to surge it now.
Yeah, we Surge it now.
Yeah.
I'm saying we Surge it, but we either Spyglass or Filched. And I
Spyglass
think we
is probably right.
Spyglass.
Yeah, didn't trigger yet, so. Hey, the 3. Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, it is only a 2/2. My bad.
It's like don't waste your artifact.
I thought when you said it in my head, when you said it got the trigger, I was like,
Oh, it hit the tomb.
okay,
It did get the trigger. It just didn't explore onto any value.
right, okay, all right, we swing back to 20. All right, so next turn we're slamming Frostodon, and it's a little bit of a slow. It's been a little slow, but we're really going to make him answer that.
Oh, he
and
wasted
he's
that.
doing that,
So that
yeah.
was good. He hits a Spyglass Siren, dude. I would not have played that yet. Like that feels bad.
I guess. Well, I hope that means it was like his best card in hand.
I hope so. I mean, shit. Maybe it was bait, but if not,
Yeah, I think we still swing. It's tough, man. He is winning the race right now, but
I mean that's kind of ending it right there.
plus, you know what's so underrated? This card has menace.
Yeah,
Like it's really hard to block.
it's disgusting.
And next turn, we're just probably filching.
All right. Yep. No trigger, brother. Amalia doesn't get anything.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
I feel like he didn't read Frostodon again.
He's just like whatever.
What is happening?
I'm
Okay,
going to call his bluff. I think, dude.
do it.
What do you think? What would they run?
I don't know. I don't. What is happening? Is he not reading anything right now? Is this a trick?
What do you have? Okay, for 2 mana, he
Was
may
that just
have
a-
something.
Okay, he had to fatal push it. He had
Okay.
to, you know.
Well, luckily we have more where that came from, so it's not even bad. This is gonna pop off, and we'll deal 1 to you. I guess I didn't think about the revolt on Fatal Push, unfortunately. So I really hope he can't remove this. If we have to Shrapnel Blast as Amalia, obviously we will, because we'll stay in the game.
Yeah.
And we are about to make a 4/4 flyer, so
I guess just keep the mana open at any time you need it. So
yeah, that's the tough
unless
thing.
we're just gonna shoot
so we
him in the
can't
face.
swing right now.
We can.
Well, I'm saying like we could filched right now and swing in the air with a map or an Explore token for 5.
That's good. Let's do that.
But then we tap out of this, like you were just saying, keep the mana open.
True.
To have Shrapnel Blast. So we can
Is
wait.
it's 3 mana, correct? For the case?
Yes.
Mm,
but we can do it on their turn.
Let's just explore into the Frostodon then. Oh, he just concedes.
Oh, wow. Well, that's lame. I
mean,
wanted to actually win.
I would say we're definitely in the freaking tank, and he's just like, I'm already dead. Like, just gives up.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, we won't dwell on it too much, but I think the play here is supposed to be play Voldaren, attack maybe for just 1. It's really slow rolling it because I wouldn't like a double block.
No, I figured you explore onto that, see if you can
Explore
get a
onto that
counter, then swing. Because then you have no responses other than Coco, which then you could blast whatever they block with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, on to the next. Amalia gave up, so that's how that goes. All and we are back, Blake, with an excellent hand. Let's see, it's okay. Pretty much. So they're on the play.
I mean,
unfortunately, they are on a Yorion deck. So
it's safe to assume it's going to be some crazy control thing.
Yes, some crazy control thing, or
it very well could be like
now.
Emergent Ultimatum.
Is the Niv to Light deck in this format?
No, there's no Bring to Light.
So,
but
that's
it could be a version of it,
right?
But that definitely gets a lot harder with that because 80 cards, and then you're looking for your combo pieces. So
yeah,
it's very possible.
Well, I'm gonna keep this hand. I like having NT is one of your best cards, and it helps craft your hand further.
Yeah.
Plus, Darksteel in the opener is really strong because if you just draw into Case of the Filched Falcon or Ensoul, then it's your best target.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
and we drew an Epicure, so that's
pretty
great.
solid start there.
That was the only thing we didn't have like a good proactive 1-drop, and we drew one.
How do you think Fibbletip feels?
Very scared. Or actually, more appropriately, he feels totally lost.
Good time.
So
is it Inti?
We get in there. No, we drew Copter now, so we've drawn very well. So we're gonna do this, and then next turn we get to play Inti and have Spell Pierce up. So that's pretty awesome.
All right. Beanstalk deck.
Beanstalk.
That checks.
That's gonna be really powerful over the course of the game.
The fact.
Oh man, we're just drawing the hits now. I think we do it, man.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I think I didn't need to do that. We just go for it. We are here to go for it, and I do fear what they can do next turn, but we're gonna swing for 8 because this is what we're here to do. And we will ditch a redundant NT.
Bam. Oof.
Also, they're halfway dead.
Halfway there.
So we need one more good hit in, and
halfway there,
and the game's over.
He's gonna board wipe. Never mind. What?
All right. He conceded because he cannot kill
Darksteel Citadel. I mean, Molten Collapse kills
he cannot kill Darksteel Citadel.
He was going to kill our creature and then Smugglers, I guess. I mean... Oh, it's got to be 1 mana.
Yeah.
Like, technically, he could target the Citadel, but it doesn't die.
Okay.
The indestructibility is
well,
good.
He kept his secrets, that's for sure.
What is he on?
I don't know if he runs blue cards. He has to. He's got Steam Vents in the deck, Sparas. But I don't know if I want Mystical Dispute.
I think you just keep... Honestly, in this situation where we don't have any information other than they're slow, it's like, can we be faster?
They might have Dig Through Time.
That's a weird one.
That makes me want Unlicensed first.
Very well could be Dig Through Time deck. I honestly wouldn't take anything out. I don't think we have enough information to go off of.
Well, here's one thing. I don't think these are going to be good.
There you go. There's an answer.
So this is speculative, but I think that's not bad.
That probably is fine.
Sometimes I even go down to 1 torch when I really don't think they're going to have any creatures.
I would take
and then I could run a Mystical Dispute.
Yeah. Let's call it right there. Oh, actually...
Coat's going to be one of our best cards.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the war, but like I don't know what they play. Maybe they're just playing...
No, there's like nothing to steal.
Yorion. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I mean, I like a Chrome Ward's really powerful, but it's only my favorite in like Rakdos matchups.
Gotcha.
Like, because the good part of it too is making them swing into you and then them blowing their creatures up next turn.
I mean, that's super good.
Mm-hmm. But like, if they don't have a ton of creatures, then I don't feel like it's great, right? But this hand
is so good.
is actually
it's
close.
just no one drops,
and
bro.
I think that we keep it.
I would say yes. Unfortunately, Ensoul doesn't hit anything. Well, I guess it could hit the extruder eventually.
Yeah.
Or the coat, which feels dumb.
I
but
think just off of Enti and coat, we keep it.
yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, the 2 mana, just good.
Yeah. So that was a good draw.
Dude, he's just coming in clutch.
He is clutch. Our opponent's probably going to have what is the 3 mana exile all 2-drops card? 2 and under.
I mean, Path to Peril?
No, it's similar though. It's the
Exile. The white?
Yeah, it's a white enchantment.
Temporary Lockdown.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's going to
you're
be a
certainly
temporary
right with
lockdown deck. So should we go as aggro as possible, or kind of like, craft our hand? Because we have swing for 6 on the board.
I think we still play
Or we
craft our
play
hand.
Enti.
Actually, no, I'm torn. We beat him because he was too slow last time. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Like getting...
It's not Darksteel, but it's 6 damage.
It's still 6 damage.
This is literally what I was talking about in another one of our games, where I was like, you have the potential to make them at 13 on turn 2, so... And he doesn't have double white yet.
Nope. Verse.
Okay. Verse is always going to be good against us, so... That's a shame we drew this, but he would have done the same thing. So now we just go coat.
I actually don't think we do.
Well, that exile thing doesn't hit it.
You're right, 2 mana. Yep. That's exactly why I thought. I was like, oh, if he has removal for that, we're going to be screwed, but... Yeah, we're gold.
Okay.
Hopefully we're gold.
This is also a backup plan.
Yeah, we still have a hand of bombs. Fable.
Okay.
That kills the Fable.
This kills Fable, or kills the dude.
That seems pretty good.
Seems pretty great, yeah. Yep, that's fine to tap like that.
Bang.
Shock your dude. Swing. Let's think for a second. Let's sit and think for a second.
We can always bounce code if we need to.
Yeah, we might just want to pass, like attack for 4 and pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that, because he's dead next turn.
Worst comes to worst, we can just blow up our thing, make a 3/3.
Exactly. That's what I was looking at, too.
Like, we still have plays, like...
Oh, he's on Wandering Mines?
I mean, I guess that helps you find your combo pieces. There's a bean.
Oh, man. I think he's dead.
Pretty sure that's death.
Sorry, buddy. I don't think... Oh, yeah, dude.
He's done.
It's over.
Get a 3/3, and that's... I mean, you're 1 away, but you're dead from blast, so... What is that golem, bro? Check him out. That's a cool art. No, he pushed him.
He's still dead. So it's fine.
Yeah.
We swing.
Get blasted.
GG's. Too clunky today. Get Ensouled.
Didn't even see the deck.
Didn't see the deck, but...
Don't really care.
Don't really care. And I very much like this hand.
Game 3 with a hand like this,
Yeah,
I'm
you
about
got a
it.
Copter, man.
Copter and the
We're
blast.
against...
What's that? Karuga?
Karuga, though, by the way.
The
Which
Macro Sage.
they have some weird stuff in these decks.
You don't like the Hippo?
Oh, man, it's cool and all,
It's
but...
a weird card, dude. I am excited to see what he does. I mean, mulliganed. Alright, this might be similar to the Yorion deck we played. Let's see.
All right, we're going to do a lot of damage to
Question
ourselves
is,
this game.
will it be fast enough? That's the issue.
Yeah.
Can you beat the good old Ensoul?
Yeah, we have a really good curve, so... Yep,
Just take the damage, man. We're doing it. Hello?
Bam.
Can we have this? We can get
I hope
pierced.
so.
We can get pierced right here. Oh.
Oh, because he can have... No, see, he can't even do that.
Oh, it's bind.
He's already binding, yeah. Okay. That's a fast binding when you get that turn, too.
Yeah.
Rogren into Zagoth.
Yeah, he's on that domain life for
And
sure.
he's already buying his commander.
I guess that's part of the combo.
Companion.
I guess we can just blow it up with the Shrapnel Blast. I mean...
If we had to, yeah.
He's not playing it next turn.
We are still here to do things.
Second verse, same as the first. Yep.
Yeah, and then I think we just play our other Siren.
Or Case.
Although this does turn on. Let's do this.
Ouch, we took a damage.
This turns on to where we can... If we want to invest all our mana, we can swing for 7 next turn.
Not bad. For 1 mana freaking spell. Alright.
We
Yo,
got
the
a Dino
Godzilla.
land.
It's Godzilla, dude.
Oh.
I do know this build. Okay. I haven't seen Enigmatic Incarnation in a minute, but it's just like crazy enchantments.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Uh-oh, indeed.
Uh-oh.
Look Look at his deck, dude. Look at all those cards.
Oh, okay. It's a Fires. It's Fires of Invention.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
enigmatic
Cool.
enchantments. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we're glad that you're getting to see this on the Cloudpost. We will likely lose this game, but we will see. I will not concede yet. But I mean, the problem is the lifelink.
Yeah.
The lifelink is very good. Plus, I mean, he's about to get. Yeah, I mean, he gets a binding and he gets a coma.
We do have double blast.
We do have double blast, so I mean,
He doesn't have the mana for the other things, but he does have the
He has binding.
enigmatic is just going to get him everything he wants.
yeah. So at the beginning of the
Second
instep,
enchantment. Then you like pretty much birthing pod for enchantments.
yeah. So he sacks his leyline binding.
Well, it's already sacked. He already did that for Atraxa.
Well, I'm saying this is another one.
Oh, the one in his hand, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets another Atraxa maybe, whatever else is 7 mana.
Tough, man.
It really is.
I guess we can try to fight through it, but... So we also have a different play.
What is the other option?
The
here?
different play is like, past turn,
Yeah.
we know that he's going to attack.
Yes.
We can animate Copter, declare blocks before damage, sack it with Shrapnel Blast to blast him,
Okay.
and just try to blast him,
try to
but
blast him
I
out?
just don't know if that's
It's-
going to work, because
it's-
this is Vigilance.
So far, I think it's the only hope we have, because if we get 3, then we win. Right? He doesn't deal the damage, he doesn't gain a life.
Yeah, I guess that's our... This is tough, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is tough. So,
But it's possible.
it's possible. In sideboarding, we have to think here. This is a blue card, so that's good. We have counter spells for this. We have
Yeah, Spell Pierce is good, too.
Spell Pierce is good too.
Because his deck definitely is, like, on the lower end. He just got the combo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This might have been what the Yorion deck was running as well. You just
Yeah.
never saw the enigmatics, which I think the Karuga might be a little bit better, because 80 cards is hard to find your pieces.
Now, do we let him? We have the play, of course, of not gaining life, or do we actually trade for Atraxa and let him go to 25?
No, we have to sack it, dude.
Okay.
We don't want him to gain life. It's like our only way out, right?
Yeah, we do get this loot trigger, by the way.
I think we take
Even when we
that.
block.
All right, we'll drop the Gear Drake.
I think we drop Siren.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean Gear Drake's fine.
No lifelink for you. Watch us draw another Shrapnel.
Yeah. Really, a good draw at this point too is Cryptic Coat because it can't be blocked.
That's true, but he just gains the life out.
He does just gain life. So. And he has Leyline Binding.
Yeah, you're right about the Vigilance. It's like, man,
Yeah, like if it tapped itself too, like it's Troxa, you know.
Kenrith, bro.
Kenrith.
I've seen this. I've seen it once before. This is
Oh
cool art
my
for him. I've not
gosh.
seen that art.
Very cool art, and this is like super deep in the tank, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good card for 5-color decks.
at the beginning of your end step. So, do we want to do anything here?
He doesn't have anything. No.
Okay. We could have drawn a card, but
That's actually, that might have been better. You're right.
Let's
I
see.
just kind of got hasty.
Tough, man. I mean, we can make a 5/5, but Atraxa. So
Let Atraxa.
we have the same play as last turn.
Yeah.
So we have this. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Maybe we just kill it, I guess. I don't see another way out, dude. If he doesn't have more Atraxas, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't have more...
Well, the thing is, so
Oh, no,
he.
it's not-
Oh gosh, he goes to 11 too. It's so tempting. He has Leyline Binding,
I know.
which
So,
is like.
we just keep, I guess, keep the Shrapnel. The fact that he went down is significant. Because if we draw... Literally, if we draw... No, wait, what? Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, I'm wanting to make that. I'm trying to go for the same play again.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have really any other out.
Well, the out right now is Voldaren Epicure
Yeah.
drawing off the Copter and then a draw Shrapnel Blast.
Yeah, no, definitely. The Epicure, I've definitely killed people with it, so it happens.
Let's see what we get.
Take action.
Yeah.
We don't really need.
Drop the Spell Pierce. It doesn't do us anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do us any good.
Same.
And then
Blow it up
before
again.
damage.
Oh no, Kenrith is actually going to win the game. He just gains life. He can just gain life.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think you shoot that, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't. The life gain in his deck is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely bringing in our dudes.
Oh yeah,
Our
the
boys.
Raptors.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna choose to do some Kenrith nonsense right here.
Because especially even on the board where it's like they just slam Atraxa and it's the only thing they have.
Oh shit! He just gave it a counter. I'm dumb as rocks. All right, we should just concede and go to the next game. We don't have the way to kill him.
Yep. He got his combos. That's tough. And we were like not even a bad hand. All right, we definitely want all three of these because we really can't compete with this. This is probably the rare matchup where I want to keep Cryptic Coat and Rampaging Frostodon.
I think you take out Torch the Towers because they're dead.
Yep, Torch the Tower is a blank, which is good that we get decided out. Disputes are good. And then...
A Crowan War's not bad either.
A Crowan War's not bad because we can take Atraxa, but...
Dude, all his crazy creatures are actually value.
Okay. We got to go big here. This is tough. I can see a lot of times I trim Gear Drakes.
You have less artifacts now,
It's fine. I like this card though, by the way. I'm really okay with being a couple in the deck.
What about an Ensoul? I know that sounds crazy. Or a Case?
Yeah, an Ensoul could be.
I just feel like we're gonna get 2 for 1 with the domain spell, the Leyline.
Right. If you put it on Darksteel, it doesn't get you, but yeah, you put it on anything else, it gets you. You put it on a token, it gets you. So maybe so. I mean, we have... I've never sided these out, to be fair.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Legion Extruder. Like,
you think that?
Yeah, there's no...
We have this other stuff to be late game, too, now.
Yeah, Extruder doesn't... like it just kills a thing. It's value against, like, small creatures, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it as an engine, but we're also just testing this. I don't even have this in my paper deck, so...
Dude, honestly, I mean, his deck's just Atraxa deck. Like,
yep.
If he gets the Atraxa, we're going to have to struggle, so...
Yeah, that's where the versions of this deck that have even more counter spells, that's where you're even better insulated against this kind of stuff. But...
Definitely take the play, right?
You know.
I mean, that's a tempting hand, is it not?
It is. I think we keep it, dude. I mean, we don't have any counter spells, and we don't have a ton of mana yet.
Yeah.
But we have the Crowan War to take control of Atraxa for a few turns.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really beady hand.
Yeah.
My only concern is that we just don't get another land.
Well, we have Enti.
True. Yeah, let's run it.
I mean, yeah, but again, I like keeping 2 landers in this deck.
True. I just meant, like, I want to animate the Darksteel to smash his face. You know?
Oh, we're going to animate it. We're going to go land drop, put it on there next turn. Like, this turn, we can put it on there and swing the following turn.
Or do we play the Epicure and put it on the Epicure token? I like that better, because if he domain spells away our Darksteel,
he can't
suck.
He can't.
It'll be a creature.
Yeah, but he can't still because it's a land. It has to be non-land.
Does it say non-land? Okay.
Yeah. He can get the Ensoul.
Yeah, but then that's still the same. So.
Yeah. I think we still put this down.
Doable.
Because plus he also has to have exactly like he did last game. He has to have... So he has Swamp, Plains, Island. So he needs...
He's got it.
Mountain Forest. Yeah, so he did get it.
They almost always do in turn 2.
Let's get it. Alright, so... The only thing is we didn't draw the 3rd land.
Yep.
So we can play Enti just to put him out there, or we can just... I think we just beat in this turn.
I think we beat and played Epicure.
Yeah. Man, if we would have drawn a land, it would be so good. But we have one more turn to draw land before we get really behind.
Yep. Alright. Temp locked.
Alright, so he takes our Ensoul and all of our goodies. We keep our land.
Hey-oh, there we go.
And we got a 3rd, so...
Just hit him again, then?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not letting it fuck me up. Tapper will not hurt me today.
And now you're at 7, so we're pretty close. You have to deal with this turn, or you're dead to Shrapnel Blast.
I really hope he plays the Shock Land.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Temp Lockdown is very good.
My heart's like, Fires of Invention.
Oh, he goes Fires. Okay.
Touch.
So he gets our Ensoul. Oh, he actually can get the, he can get it because it doesn't say non-land.
I guess it's Enti time.
It is Enti time. Ripperino.
Unfortunate. We actually might have just lost because of that damn touch.
Oh, yeah.
Which is such a crazy card. I didn't think it was going to be able to hit lands with it either. All right.
Man. You know, I haven't ran into the Fires deck much, though. Especially in paper as well.
It's certainly not popular. I would say it's more popular in here. Well, that sucks.
That's brutal. It's not over, but that is really sad because we had him at 2. Wow, that was a turn.
Yep. Hey, look, Spell Pierce.
Man, late to the party. Man, we are in a really bad spot now.
Yeah, the Dark Steel leaving is not what that's what I was fearing.
Well, touch, I've never had.
Yeah, no,
I've never had.
I didn't expect
Spirit
it either.
Round. So yeah, we have to pass, man. We're probably dead. So, I mean, he's got fires out, so he gets to just cast wherever he wants.
Yep. It's so good, dude. An E5 drop is for free.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 6 in a second.
Right. Hey, might just be a
There's
bad
the
matchup
Kenrith.
for this deck.
I mean, the life gain is just brutal. That is so gross.
He also stabilizes really quickly.
Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So gross, dude. All right. So that's just crazy. There it is. We counter that. No. You shouldn't have tapped out with Kenrith.
All right, we're at 15.
I mean,
He's got 2 5-power dudes.
Damn it, dude.
We drew some
we
blanks.
can't do anything. Oh, that's GG.
Yeah, we're dead, man.
Kenrith pulls it out.
All right. You can't beat. I don't know if we played that matchup a bunch. Because that felt like about as close as possible. And welcome back for the recap. Blake, how did you feel about your wonderful Artifact Aggro adventures?
My Artifact Aggro adventures were a blast. No pun intended. This is a really fun deck. Super aggressive. I honestly think it's really powerful even in the Explorer meta here, because we won some of our games there. They were honestly some brutal matchups, and I was like, oh, we're gonna struggle, and it was like not a struggle. It was almost kind of busted.
I will say this. We normally try to bring this up sometimes in deck techs or recaps, but aside from the mana base, say you're somebody who has some of this mana base, this can be a budget deck.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's not what you have the NTs and
NTs are rares.
NTs and the copters.
And the copters are rares. You literally could I do love the coat as a late game. But if you were without these 2 cryptic coats and this 1 Legion extruder, then you have 8 rares minus lands.
That's actually pretty nuts. Hey, there's the budget build for you right there, guys.
So lean into that. Like if you were off coats, you could maybe go to a 3 Gear Drake build.
There you go.
And then if you're off of Legion Extruder, just go all in on Case of the Filched Falcon, because not a lot of people run 4 of these, but it is a game plan.
You also could run, and this is definitely a lesser card because of the mana value, but Zoetic Glyph.
Yeah, Zoetic Glyph, and you don't see a lot of people playing, but if you don't have the rares for Cryptic Coat, it's the same mana cost, so just do it.
Just got that curve with it, plus it's a 5.
And your best land is an uncommon. Yeah. Your second best land, I would try to have these. These are your second best land, or arguably Steam Vents. If you have limited rares, pick one of these.
That makes sense. Honestly, if you're ever going to craft any lands, Steam Vents is some land to craft right there. Shock lands are always going to be good.
Absolutely. Other retrospects from our experiences, it's hard to beat the super, super over-the-top combo decks if you don't have more counter spells.
Yeah, so maybe in Explorer we put a little bit more of those in going forward, but you'll know when you do some more testing. So we might see this deck again in the future for that. Yeah,
if you guys really enjoyed this deck, it is truly my favorite thing to play right now. And Blake and I love Modern too. We don't do that on this channel right now, but I really do enjoy this deck. It's very fun. Some people do run their Metallic Rebukes, so that's a card that I said, that's what I'm thinking about. And then my only other personal spice to this deck, and I just double checked, no one that is placing in tournaments is making a sideboard spot for this card. But some of you may be familiar with Alpine Moon. And I think that the card is strong, but no one is playing it whatsoever in the sideboard of this deck. Pretty much you get to name a land, and then any opponent, anytime anyone plays that land, it is just a mountain.
So you just turn off mono green control, or
you can turn off Nykthos. Now, really, I was thinking about it being good because of Lotus Field.
Yeah, that's a card too.
Also, Gyreet Sanitarium is a land that's really powerful
good against
in this format.
Some of the top tier decks, actually, if you think about it that way.
Yeah, so it's, and you can, at the base level, if you're against like a domain strategy with all their tri-lands, you could just name the first tri-land you see. Yeah. And then it just nerfs it into a mountain.
That's pretty good too. Yeah, they could heavily disrupt their game plan.
Yeah. No one's playing it. So let me know in the comments if you think it's worth a slot or two, because I'm definitely considering it.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. We will see you next Friday.